Hello, Dr. Scott and classmates. Welcome to my presentation on business model canvas analysis. My name is Maha Kamwendo. For the sake of others, maybe in terms of pronunciation, that's Maha Kamwendo. Another name, that's my ID. So before we proceed or before we go into details about business model canvas, let us define what is business model. It's a plan, sources of revenues, customer base, products, and financing. So just in full, to make those maybe phrases to make sense, it is a plan for the successful operation of business, identifying the sources of revenues, the target customer base, products, and the details of financing. Essentially, it tells us how the key drivers of a business fit together. Somehow, it sounds complicated. So that's where now the business model canvas comes in. Let's go to another slide. Let's go to the purpose of business model canvas. It captures the current state of play. It propels also users of actions. So it captures the current state of play in the known market space, which allows users to clearly see the factors that an industry competes on and invests in. Then it propels also users to action by orienting their focus from the competitors to alternatives and from customers to non-customer of the industry. Another slide is the flexibility of canvas. It's very flexible because we can describe the existing business model. We can challenge business model. We can design the business model. And ultimately, we can use it to invent new business model. So why the word canvas? This is because you can paint out business model or a new business model and make it tangible. Why use a business model canvas? It is easy to understand. Yes. It's focused. It's flexible. Why? Because it's easy to change and sketch out new ideas. Customer focused. It focuses you to think the value you are providing to customers. It shows the connections. That's the 9 elements we are going to see deeply after some slides below. Finally, it's easy to communicate. Let's go to the canvas building blocks. They are about 9. So, as you have seen there, the left-hand side blocks represent the revenue resources. The right-hand side blocks represents the expenditures in the business. So once you have got this, they have got questions you need to answer. For example, customer segments. Who are our customers? Value propositions. Why customers buy from us? Channels. How my product and my service delivered to the market. revenue streams. How does my business earn money? Key resources. What unique strategic resources do the business has? Key activities. What unique strategic does my business perform to deliver value proposition? Then cost structure. What major cost incurred by business? So now we are going deeply to describe each segment. Customer segment. We have got creating value, most important, and customer. You have to ask yourself, which customers are you serving in a business? That's really most important. You have to know which customers. Don't segregate the customers, because customers, they're always right. For example, here, if your product is maybe the football playing boots, so you have to identify who are my customers. So that means that your customers will be players themselves, and for those and the advertisers who want to reach the audiences and spectators to sell something. So two different customer segments, and with the two different jobs have to be done. Now, value propositions. As you have seen there, what value do we deliver to customers? What products and services are we offering to each segment? Which customer needs are we satisfying? Product and services will help customers to get job done. Value proposition, that's in summary. Value proposition describes the value you deliver to each customer segment. Channels, customers' channels, cost efficient, cost integration. So once you have known your customers, you have the target customer and what you are offering, you need to ask yourself then, how do the customers want to be reached? Should I use the different medias? Should I use the newspaper? Should I use radio, maybe to get them? Which mechanisms or channels they want to communicate, as I've already said? Through which channels they want to receive goods? Should I use the motorbike? Should I use lorry? Should I use a van? It depends what the type of product you have, because you can't use a motorbike when your product is selling pigs. Customer relationships. The next block is that, what relationships do my business has with targeted customers? We have to establish the good relationship with the customers, because once the customer dumped you, he or she will never come back, and you don't know what he or she is saying outside of you about your business. It's very easy to damage your business and to get bad reputation. Revenue streams. We have got revenue models, payment status, pricing, tactics, channels to pay. Where does money come from? It looks simple, but it's not. You actually try to figure it out, that what strategy you will use to capture most value from the customers. The next question, which people or companies you are serving really want to pay for, and how do they want to pay? Do they pay through subscription? Do they want to pay through licensing fee? And through which pricing mechanism? For what do they currently pay? So those questions you have to ask yourself, because this is now a block where a company open their eyes, to see if we don't have enough resources, if we don't have enough money, how are we going to pay our employees? How are we going to buy like materials for our product? Key resources. It describes your most important strategic assets that make your business model work. We can break the resources into 4 categories. 1, physical, that's the building and the machines. We are talking heavy machines, not just machines like a stapling machine, no, but heavy machines. Number 2 is intellectual, such as brand and the knowledge you have. Number 3, human, such as the people you are working with. That's capacity building. Finance, such as credit and cash balances. So out of this, you have to question yourself, do I really need to create value? Do I need brand? Do I need factories? Do I need intellectual properties? Do I need services? Another slide is key activities. These are most important strategic things you must do to make your business model work. The key activities should directly relatable to the proposition of values. The next thing is to know what really do we need to do? Which activities do we need to excel at? Is it marketing and sales? Is it research and development? What are these activities which are crucial in our business model? Last but one, key partners. In this block, you have to list all tasks and activities that are important but which you will not do yourself. Instead, you will just use suppliers and partners to make your business model work. The last slides on the 9 building blocks is cost structure. As we have seen there, this is where you map key activities to costs. We want to make sure that the costs are aligned with the value proposition. This is where you can understand the big picture of logic of your business. All pieces you need to create, deliver, and capture value. So, in conclusion on my presentation, is that any business should have a business model of their choice. Why? A business model gives us a caption of what is going in our business. Are we going to prosper? Are we going to survive? What our things which we are not doing fine? So finally, all these 9 elements or 9 building blocks are important to succeed business. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for for your time of listening. Thank you very much once again. May God bless you.